Good morning students. Today I am going to discuss about the no load test and block rotor test on three-phase induction motor. This test is used to determine the equivalent circuit parameters of three-phase induction motor and also various performance parameters we can determine by conducting this test. In this test we are using various apparatus. Here voltmeter we are using up to 0 to 600 volts, ammeter is used 0 to 10 amperes and 0 to 5 amperes. 0 to 5 amperes will be used in no load test, 0 to 10 amperes will be used in block rotor test. And wattmeter we are using two types, LPF and as well as UPF. Here we are using two UPF watt meters. One will be used in no load test and another one be used in block rotor test. One three-phase variac will be used. In previous experiments we are using single phase variacs, but here we are using three-phase variac that should be rated up to 415 or 0 to 470 volts, and all the parameters should be in MI type. And this is the circuit diagram of no load test and three-phase induction motor. Here these are the three-phase supply RYB. We are applying 415 volts. So from the three-phase AC supply we are connecting the three-phase variac. The three-phase variac consisting of three terminals R, Y, B, and R will be connected to R terminal, Y will be connected to Y terminal, B will be connected to B terminal of the supply. And from the variac we are taking, from the R we are taking two wires. One wire will be connected to the voltmeter positive terminal, another wire will be connected to the ammeter. Here ammeter second terminal will be connected to the M terminal of the UPF wattmeter. Here the UPF wattmeter is designed up to 10 amperes by 600 volts. MC will get shorted, and L terminal of the wattmeter 1 will be connected to the A terminal of the three-phase induction motor, and V terminal will be connected to the Y. So three-phase variac Y terminal, and from the wire one wire will be connected to the V terminal of the second wattmeter, and MC will get shorted. So from the M of the second wattmeter will be connected to the B terminal of the three-phase variac. L will be connected to the C terminal of the three-phase induction motor, and from the B, the three-phase induction motor B terminal will be connected to the Y terminal of the variac, and V negative also connected to the Y terminal of the three-phase variac. This is the overall circuit diagram explanation for the no load test on three-phase induction motor. And the block rotor test connection is also same, but the only thing is in the block rotor test we are having breakdown arrangement for the three-phase induction motor that I will show you. This is the breakdown arrangement for the three-phase induction motor in the block rotor test. Here in the block rotor test we are tightening the belt by applying the full load on the three-phase induction motor. In the no load test we are applying the rated voltage, and in the block rotor test we are applying the rated current to the three-phase induction motor. Here it is the panel board for the load test on three-phase induction motor. Load test, and in the same panel we are conducting no load test and block rotor test on three-phase induction motor. So these are the circuit connections for the three-phase induction motor. See here, these are the supply terminals R, Y, B, three-phase supply, and three-phase supply will be giving to the input of three-phase variac. Here R terminal will be connected to the R, and B will be connected to the B, Y will be connected to the Y terminal of the input. Here it is the panel board for the no load test on block rotor test on three-phase induction motor. Here we are having TPST switch, triple pole single throw switch, and here we are getting the three-phase AC supply. So from the panel board, and this RYB supply, three-phase supply will be giving to the input for the three-phase variac. R will be connected to the R terminal, and B will be connected to B, Y terminal will be connected to the Y of the three-phase supply, and from the output we are taking the three wires. We are connecting three wires. Okay. Now according to the circuit diagram, from the R we are taking two wires. One wire will be connected to the ammeter positive, and one wire will be connected to the voltmeter positive, and voltmeter negative will be connected to the B terminal of the three-phase variac here. From the ammeter negative terminal we are giving the connection between M terminal of the wattmeter. MC will get shorted, and L will be connected to the motor terminal, and here the V terminal of the wattmeter will be connected to the V, and the common point will be connected to the B terminal of the three-phase induction motor, And next, the second wattmeter connections. The M terminal will be connected to the B of the variac and MC will get shorted, and L will be connected to the C terminal of the three-phase induction motor. Okay, so these are the overall connections for the no load test on three-phase induction motor. In this no load test, you can observe that there is no load will be applied on the three-phase induction motor. Here the belt will move freely and motor is also rotating freely. Here no load is applied on the three-phase induction motor. Giving the three-phase AC supply to the panel board. Here now we are going to start the experiment by closing the TPST. Now, before going to start the experiment, you have to keep the variac to minimum position. Slowly, by varying the variac, you have to apply the rated voltage on the three-phase induction motor. You can observe the voltage by varying the variac in the voltmeter. Here the ammeter current will be increases, which is nothing but the starting current is high for the three-phase induction motor. Now slowly vary the variac up to rated voltage. The rated voltage of the three-phase induction motor is 415 and here 120, 140, 160. You can increase the voltage up to rated voltage, that is 415 volts. So here I am giving the connection up to 600. So 300 into 2 you will get 600. So 210 it will 210 will give the 420 volts to the induction motor. Now note down the no load readings of ammeter. Ammeter shows the 2.1. Here wattmeter shows the 50 watts W1 and W2 shows the 0. Note down the readings at no load condition and vary the variac to 0 position. Gradually reduce the voltage. See here the voltage will get 0 and open the TPST switch and switch off the three-phase supply. Next, here we are going to perform the block rotor test on three-phase induction motor. In this test, we are totally tightening the belt on the three-phase induction motor. So there is no rotation in the three-phase induction motor. Okay, so full load is applied on the three-phase induction motor. Before going to start the experiment, ensure that the variac should be in minimum position and TPST switch will be in open. And you can apply the rated current on the three-phase induction motor. The rated current of the three-phase induction motor here is the 7.5 amperes. Now I am going to start the experiment by closing the TPST switch. Here I am closing the TPST switch. Now vary the variac up to rated current flowing through the three-phase induction motor. Here in our laboratory, the rated current of the three-phase induction motor is 7 amperes. So I am varying the variac to get the 7 amperes in the ammeter. At full load condition, the rated current 7 amperes will be flowing. At full load, at rated 7 amperes. Note down the readings of voltage. The low voltage will be flowing, that is 40 volts, and here the wattmeter you can observe that 90 watts W1, and here the W2 is 10 watts it shows. Note down the readings at full load condition. Block rotor test. Now there is no rotation for the three-phase induction motor in block rotor test. Why? Because we are applying the full load on the three-phase induction motor by tightening the belt. Now slowly reduce the rated current on the three-phase induction motor by varying the three-phase variac to 0 position and open the TPST switch. For the calculations, please go through your manual.